Welcome to Kitchen Heritage, where English cottage kitchen charm comes to life, cozy, classic, and full of character. Today, we invite you to explore a beautifully imagined space inspired by timeless countryside traditions. Don't forget to like, comment your favorite detail, and subscribe for more heartwarming kitchen inspirations every week. Sunlight spills across the terracotta floor, warming each handmade tile with a soft golden hue. A cream-colored AGA stove anchors the space, framed by oak cabinetry with antique brass knobs. Above, dried herbs dangle from ceiling beams, filling the air with whispers of rosemary and lavender. A scrubbed pine table sits at the heart of the kitchen, its surface textured with age and softened by time. A simple linen runner stretches across, holding a ceramic pitcher of fresh-cut wildflowers. Each element evokes pastoral serenity, with sunlight dancing on worn wood grain and soft gingham drapes fluttering nearby. A butler's sink nestled beneath a window captures reflections of ivy climbing outside. White porcelain gleams beneath the aged brass of the swan neck tap. The sill is lined with terracotta pots, sage, thyme, and mint, framing the view of a lush English garden beyond the glass. Wainscoted walls painted in duck egg blue bring a fresh, airy feeling. Hanging above are copper pans polished to a soft luster, their curved shapes catching light like old coins. A vintage clock ticks gently beside open shelves stacked with floral china, striped bowls, and well-worn cookbooks. A softly ticking pendulum clock marks time beside a brick hearth where cast-iron kettles rest. The mantel above showcases hand-glazed pottery and dried corn husks tied with twine. Rich aromas of baked scones drift through the air, echoing the spirit of slow, thoughtful living and cottage tradition. The pantry door creaks open to reveal a narrow space lined with aged wood shelves. Jars of preserves, each labeled in looping handwriting, sit beside baskets of onions and cloth-covered loaves. The light is dim here, filtered through lace curtains that soften every corner into gentle nostalgia. A lace-covered cupboard reveals heirloom dishes arranged in charming disorder. Plates edged in soft florals lean against teacups hung on tiny hooks. The faint scent of chamomile lingers from a recent brew. Behind the glass, the details are romantic and real, faded, chipped, yet lovingly preserved. A well-loved armchair rests in the kitchen's corner, upholstered in faded rose chintz. A patchwork throw spills across its arm, and a knitted footstool sits nearby. The morning sun streaks through the window, bathing this quiet reading nook in warmth and timeless tranquility. A wrought iron pot rack hangs from the ceiling beams, its frame holding bundles of garlic and clusters of drying lavender. Cast iron skillets, old ladles, and measuring spoons sway slightly in the breeze from an open window, filling the space with tactile memories of countless cottage meals. The floorboards creak beneath woven jute rugs, their earthy tones complementing the cabinetry's warm finish. Near the door, a pair of old Wellington boots rest on a tray beside a basket of garden vegetables, carrots, turnips, and spring onions freshly gathered and still damp with morning dew. A row of hanging mugs, each uniquely patterned in soft blues and creams, lines the underside of an open shelf. They sway gently as the breeze flutters in. Their placement feels both practical and poetic, like each cup holds a story brewed in quiet comfort and reflection. The walls are decorated with botanical prints in vintage wooden frames, their illustrations of herbs and flowers lending the space a scholarly charm. Underneath, a roll-top bread bin rests on the counter, next to a loaf cooling beside a buttered dish shaped like a lamb. Old cookbooks bound in faded linen lean together on a shelf, spines curved from years of use. A stack of handwritten recipes is tied with ribbon and nestled beside a glazed mixing bowl. The quiet craftsmanship of every element invites pause, as if time moves differently here. An enamel teapot with a floral motif sits atop the hob, steam curling upward in slow spirals. It hums a soft tune as water boils. A sugar pot and milk jug sit ready on a tray nearby, each piece delicate yet made to be used, loved, and shared. A narrow window beside the stove frames a view of the orchard beyond. Apple blossoms blush against blue sky, echoing the gentle palette within. On the sill, a tiny wooden bird carved long ago keeps silent watch, its presence barely noticed but deeply felt. A cake stand with a glass dome displays scones topped with clotted cream and jam. Their golden crusts gleam under soft light from the antique pendant lamp above. Beneath, a doily crocheted by hand adds a whisper of history, grounding the sweetness in generations past. A pine dresser along the far wall showcases crockery in mismatched but harmonious tones. Bowls with scalloped edges, pitchers with hand-painted violets, and tureens chipped just so create a tableau of domestic grace, where utility and beauty have learned to coexist effortlessly over time. The kitchen door, painted sage green, opens to a cobbled path outside. Wild daisies and creeping thyme grow along its edge. Light filters in, casting leaf-shaped shadows on the flagstone floor. The transition between indoors and out is gentle, like stepping from one storybook page to another. Above the fireplace, a rustic beam holds a row of antique spice jars with cork stoppers and faded labels. Cloves, nutmeg, and cinnamon perfume the air, transporting the senses to memory and hearth. The balance between scent and silence here creates a sacred, comforting pause. Evening settles with a hush as golden light dims. A candle flickers on the windowsill, its glow reflecting in the antique mirror nearby. The kitchen, once bustling with morning energy, now feels still and sacred, wrapped in the quiet poetry of a day gently lived. Thank you for joining us on this visual journey through a kitchen rich with English cottage warmth and charm. If this cozy style inspired you, please like, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to Kitchen Heritage for more soul-soothing kitchen decor ideas. Until next time, stay inspired and cozy.